And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is why you're like dying and this guy's like growing. What is the difference here? And we dug into it and we found that this guy, I want to go back to that phone thing you said. It was really good where it's like answering the phone is so important. I have a story of a while back where I was doing Google Ads for two companies. They were basically identical companies, identical size, and they were neighboring states. So company A was in this state, company B was in the state right next to them. During one of their main selling seasons, Google Ads generated them both a similar amount of leads. It was the strangest thing where I generated the same amount of leads for both clients at the similar cost. It was averaging around $30-ish per leads for both companies. Everything was basically identical. But it was the strangest thing. I had the opportunity to talk to both business owners that week. One business owner said, oh my gosh, my company's growing. This has been one of the best selling seasons in the history of our company. And then the other business owner told me, Jordan, like, this has been like the worst. We're like shrinking. We're spending so much money on marketing, like what's going on? I was so confused because I said same amount of leads, same lead costs, same Google Ads, same everything. Dug into their numbers and I found that the client who was happy had a 40% close rate, which is like he's closing almost 1 in 2. And the other client had a 5% close rate, which means he needs 20 phone calls for him to sell one person. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is why you're like dying and this guy's like growing. What is the difference here? And we dug into it and we found that this guy answers the phone every single time without fail. Every time a form goes in on his website, he contacts that form within 5 minutes every single time without fail. He has trained his office team that these leads are gold. In the world of marketing, those leads are gold. It's costing him about $20 to $30 per lead. If you don't answer the phone, that lead's gone. And then this other client, the one who was dying, had the mentality of, if I'm not busy, I'll get to it. I'll get back to these lead forms when I have time. Or I'm about to head out for the day. I'll let the thing go to voicemail. I'll call him back tomorrow. There was a study done, I think it was a year or two ago, and it showed like close rate compared to how fast you get to them. And the chart just drops at 15 minutes. And people would say, okay, by raise of hands, who thinks it's okay to get to your leads within 24 hours? Right? And people raise their hand. Okay, business owners, by raise of hands, who thinks it's okay to make sure you get to them the same day, right? And then like they want no idea, okay, who here's the only acceptable is get to your leads within 5 minutes, right? And like only like one hand was raised. And then they showed that chart and they say, well, I'm assuming you're growing and everyone else who had their hand up the day after is shrinking. So it was just wild. And so like I said, two companies I was helping, both of them over $1 million. This guy was succeeding, this guy was dying. And the only difference was this person answers the phone and gets back to their leads within 5 minutes. This person gets to it when they get to it.